All right, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. I have two articles that I'm going to go over and read, and I'm going to give my opinions and thoughts on them. I'm probably going to get pissed off and heated, and I'm going to be probably cursing a lot, whatever, because this topic is just mind boggling how stupid it is. But before I get into that, I just want to say I have opinions about these people, right? I have my own personal opinions and views on them. Kanye is somebody that, as I said in my other video, and I don't want to keep making videos about these two, but it's important what's happening to them and people need to pay attention to what's going on. Kanye is somebody that I grew up listening to his music, and I didn't really appreciate him until I got older and I started to hear him speaking and seeing how his mind worked. I thought he was a good dude, but I never was like the biggest Kanye fan, but I've been more of a fan of his lately. I don't want to say fan because that's such a bad word, but I do like his music. And what they're doing to him is obviously they're making an example out of him. And as far as Alex Jones, it's the same thing, right? Like I told you guys, they like to make examples out of certain people. They put certain people up, and then when they get to a certain point, they want to make an example out of them. And that's what they're doing with these two. So they're trying to take all of Kanye's money. They're trying to take all of Alex Jones' money. They're trying to destroy these two. Alex Jones is somebody that he speaks the truth in his own way, or the truth as he knows it. I've never really known him to be a liar or to make things up. He might go overboard in certain things that he says, but he doesn't come off as somebody that makes things up just to make things up, right? That's not the kind of person that he seems to be. Usually when he gets fact checked, he's usually correct. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to start reading the articles and give my thoughts and opinions on them. The first article says, "Billionaire no more. Kanye West's anti-Semitism obliterates his net worth as Adidas cuts ties." Now, I didn't know his net worth. I didn't know anything about that. And it's not really that relevant other than the fact that this is how they're trying to destroy him, right? So it's not like, oh man, this guy has so much money. Yeah, it matters only in the context that now they're taking it all away from him and they're trying to make an example out of him. Like, hey, this is what happens when you say certain things. But I'm going to tell you guys the truth. They're not doing this because he's anti-Semitic. They're doing this because of what he said about George Floyd. And I'll talk about that after I read this article. So the article states, just days ago, the rapper cum fashion entrepreneur Kanye West challenged Adidas to drop him following a weeks-long barrage of anti-Semitic remarks made on social media and in national media appearances. And this is quoting Kanye West. He says, "I can say anti-Semitic shit and Adidas cannot drop me," said the rapper, who legally now goes by the name Ye. On the Drink Champs podcast earlier this month, Ye, who had worked with Adidas since 2013 on his Yeezy line of super expensive, super popular sneakers, thought he was untouchable. So, he's saying all these things. He's like, they're not going to do nothing to me. I'm good. But they felt different, right? So, and if you guys know who controls the world and all of that, all the secret families and Illuminati and all of that, then you know what's going on here. But anyways, this is what happens when you try to go against them or speak against them. Then it says, after all, Adidas gets an estimated 4% to 8% of its sales from Yeezy products, according to investment bank Cohen. For Ye, it was an even bigger deal, accounting for 1.5 billion of his net worth. But Ye's words put the German athletic wear company, with its own Nazi ties dating back to its founders, in the hot seat, while follow was even more escalating pressure on Adidas to sever ties with Ye, as his string of anti-Semitic remarks drew condemnation from top tiers of Hollywood. For weeks, Adidas stayed silent, except to say on October 6th that their partnership with Ye was under review. And I'm not going to keep reading this, but you guys get the point. They're taking his money because he's anti-Semitic, because he went on Drink Champs and he talked about certain things relating to Jews. I'm not going to repeat all of that. But if you guys want to know, go look up the Drink Champs episode. There's still copies floating around. And you can see what he said. My take on it is that The reason why they're doing this is because he was exposing what happened with George Floyd, and he was using Candace Owens' documentary that she put out on what happened with George Floyd. And according to the documentary, George Floyd had lethal amounts of fentanyl in his system. And when he was in the back of the police car, he was already saying he couldn't breathe. So in other words, when they pulled him out, he was already losing his breath. So the drugs that were in his system were what was basically affecting him to make him feel that way. It wasn't necessarily what they say happened, right? And that's what they don't want you to know. So long story short, he was putting that out there. And he's a very influential person, right? So when he's putting that out there on that platform, which was Drink Champs, which is also a big platform, they're like, we can't have this. We can't have this. And I believe that that's why they're doing this to him. It's to silence him, shut him up, and say, if you want to speak the truth about certain things, we're going to make an example out of you. Now, with that being said, I'm going to read the article about Alex Jones and what's going on with him now. Sandy Hook families ask judge to max out Alex Jones penalty. Now, mind you, this is after they have already been awarded damn near $1 billion from Alex Jones, which there's no way he could pay that as it is. But now, I'm just going to read it. Sandy Hook families said a Connecticut judge should impose the highest possible punitive damages for Alex Jones, suggesting by one calculation that could be as high as $2.75 trillion. This is not even logical anymore. What's happening with these two, and not just them, they do this to other people like Trump and other people, right? They're flexing, right? They're like, we're doing this Looney Tune psychotic crap that's not even real life. And we're going to show everyone in the world the power we have. Where if you're someone like Alex Jones or Kanye West, you come out and you speak the truth and you try to wake people up, we're going to make you an example and hang you out to dry in front of everybody else so everybody else knows what happens when you mess with us. That's what they're doing. And who's doing this? The ones that control the world, the evil ones, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. All right? You can call them all the names in the book. The point is, as long as you know that there are evil motherfuckers that control the world that will try to make an example out of you if you try to speak the truth, that's all you need to know. Okay? You don't need to. You can go do all the research and figure it the fuck out. And I talk about it from time to time. I'm probably gonna be talking about it as my channel grows or whatever, and I make more videos. But anyways, let me keep reading this article. The family said that the additional damages are warranted on top of a nearly $1 billion jury award because Jones broke a state law barring the sales of products using false statements. They reached a $1 trillion sum by multiplying the state laws up to $5,000 per violation fine by the 550 million social media exposures Jones's audience received on his Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter accounts in the 3 years following a school shooting that claimed the lives of 20 first graders and 6 educators in 2012. It was the largest of several damage calculation options the families offered the judge for assessing further penalties. Now I'm going to leave you guys with this. The point of all of this is they're trying to destroy free speech, and especially if you're somebody that speaks the truth, they're going to shut your ass down and they're going to silence you. Now, me being me, and the name of my channel and who I am, I'm not going to shut the fuck up, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say as best as I can and as much as they're going to allow me to say it, right? Because it's, my main platform is YouTube. I am on different other platforms, and if YouTube, removes me, whatever, then I'll go to these other platforms. But long story short, I'm going to keep saying what I'm going to say to the best of my ability without getting removed. But they come for people that speak the truth. That's just what it is. I can't even say all the things that is going on with all this shit because they'll probably hit me for it. But anyways, I hope you guys got something out of this, and please pay attention, because even if you like these guys or not, it doesn't matter. What's happening to them is fucked up, and they're trying to make examples out of people, and that's all you really need to know. If you don't want this to happen to you or to somebody you actually care about or know that speaks the truth, then you need to stand up and fight back and stop laying down for these corporations and these governments and letting them rule you. Why do you need to elect people to do this shit to you? Why is this happening? Why are you paying companies to do this shit to you? Why? Why is this happening? Why is the world like this? You guys need to wake the fuck up. And I'm not talking about, my normal viewers that watch me consistently, because you guys are pretty smart and you know what's going on. But the ones that may show up and may not know what the fuck I'm talking about, they're clueless. They're like, what's he going on about? Do some fucking research and figure out how the world fucking works, okay? There are evil motherfuckers that control the world, and they're trying to silence truth speakers, basically free speech, not just truth speakers, but free speech. They don't want people to really just have a free thought. They just want to control everything. They want to control what you do, how you do it, when you do it, everything. That's the way they're trying to steer not just the United States, but the whole world. They're trying to go that way. And they want China to lead the way and take over the world. That's what they want to do. That's what all this shit is about. But anyways, I've said enough. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share wherever you can. I really appreciate all you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.